What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Riley's World, Ultimate Soccer Hub. From jaw dropping goals to expert tips and matches breakdown, we cover everything the beautiful game has to offer people. Y'all know the damn thing, right? Yes, I. Whether you're here to learn, cheer, or get inspired, you're in the right place. Kick off your football journey with us. You know what I mean? And don't forget, like and subscribe to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Riley's World. Oh, you're feeling. Oh, you're feeling. What a beautiful day to be alive. You know what I mean? Give the most high thanks first and foremost. Father God, we thank you for the day. Thank you for life. You know what I mean? Thank you for family. Thank you for love. Yeah, man. Thank you for everything. That is it. That is it. This morning, so I'm drinking something warm, you know? Yeah, man, drinking something warm in the morning, enjoying my day home. You understand? Yes, yes. The football fraternity is still in a frenzy. Yeah, man, the players still go crazy with that bombshell there where David Ornstein dropped about Arsenal wanting a certain Vinny Jr. You know what I mean? Y'all know that a game over that, right? Yeah, man. No one name game over. And Arsenal been linked with some pretty solid, decent ballers to make a difference. When Arsenal say them, they want to make a difference, they're not joking up. You know what I mean? When Arsenal say they want to make a difference, they're not joking. They really want to make a difference. Arsenal are trying to be the PSG of England. You understand me? I say, well, the Arsenal, but we just use a term to show you the league, the category, the gigantorness of how Arsenal want to become. You understand me? I say, big up, Ches. Ches, go on, fam. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. So, the bombshell was dropped, the storm was dropped, and the football fraternity was just at standstill. There was a, what? You know what I'm saying? That was what was going on with the situation. So, Arsenal exploring the possibility of Vinny Jr. signing, and everybody I talk about, everybody and them granny, I talk about say it now go work, Arsenal can't do it, but I want to know. What do they know? Huh? Yeah, man, we're going to do the damn thing, man. Just watch. When the can say, when Arsenal compete, it's not a play thing. Let me tell you about the thing. Yeah, man, that is what's going on. So, I'm not joking, people. You know what I mean? It's not a joke. We are here to do the work. Arsenal putting in the work. I mean, like, if you look into the world situation, we never have nothing really and truly to talk about much. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing there really and truly for us to really talk about much until this Vinny Jr. thing bust. You understand me? When this Vinny Jr. thing bust, it's like, you know, Arsenal just give us something to eat just at the right time when we're hungry. Y'all know them kind of vibe? It's like just that happens. We get something to eat just at the right time when we're hungry. You know what I mean? And it's a fantastic look. What this does is this shows the ambition of our club. You know what I mean? This shows us the desire that our club have to win. Yeah? And that's how we always ask, you know. We're not too greedy, you know. We're not too greedy. That's how we always ask that our club show some damn ambition. You know what I mean? And show us that we want to win the big competitions just like them other clubs do. You understand what I'm saying? So now we look at the whole aspect of what Arsenal is trying to do. You get me? And we see the likes of Vinny Jr. being linked. We see the likes of Julian Alvarez being linked. We see the likes of Bruno being linked. You know what I mean? And them three signing the right, so it's like a game changer by itself. You know what I'm saying? Game changer by itself. Chelsea, if we can sign, should we? Question mark. His wage will be insane. Are we going to talk about it, Chelsea? We're going to talk about it. For sure, we're going to talk about it. We're not going to make it slide. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about it. Because We can't sit back and say we want to be dominant. You know what I mean? Being dominant in the Premier League is one. But being dominant on a global stage like the Barcelona and the Real Madrid and the PSG is another. You get me? We can't be dominant if we're not going to be dominant in all aspect of the football game. You understand what I say? Watch this. Football is a numbers game. Football is a numbers game, and numbers don't lie. You know what I mean? What you see is what you get. So in order for us to compete on the field, we have to compete in the books. You ever go to school and they tell us that education is the key, and you have to make sure that you get the book correct, and then it will go, they're going to make you get successful in life. And the same thing with football. If you get the book right, you understand me? Then you're going to make it out there and get out there right. But you have to get the book right. You understand? Yes, sir. You have to you have to be talking the right figures. You know what I mean? The right kind of money. You have to talk the right figures. And when you're talking the right figures, then you get the right kind of player. You know what I mean? Vinny Jr., those are the conversations we should be in. I've always been saying this. If we want to be a big club, see? The likes of Diamande, right, was available at the market. And Arsenal could not enter the conversation for a 19-year-old who before the World Cup a lot of people didn't even know. You understand me? Look at it. A 19-year-old before the World Cup a lot of people didn't even know. And Arsenal could not enter the conversation because he would not entertain it. You understand what I'm saying? He would not entertain it. And let's be fair. Why would I entertain a conversation unless I'm a genuine Arsenal fan? When you have the likes of Real Madrid and PSG fight. You understand? You have the likes of Real Madrid and PSG fight. So why should I really actually enter a conversation over England? You know what I mean? These are where we want to draw a line. You know what I mean? We need to be that X factor over England where we're the different maker. We are the team where these players look at like the PSG and the Real Madrid. You know what I mean? In football. This is the level where we want to reach. You understand me? And Vinny Jr. is a perfect start. You know what I mean? It's a top of the table start still. You get me? But it's a perfect start to show people intent, what we're about, what we want to do, who we are. Perfect. You understand me? Yeah, so Arsenal need for us. Don't worry about foolishness. Don't worry about situation. You know what I mean? You want to reach at a global level, you have to sign global superstar. It's just natural. You have to sign global superstar. You have to sign. And this is what's holding back clubs. You have to sign players that are willing to carry the clubs. You know what I mean? Players that can carry the clubs. Those are players you have to sign. But most of Arsenal players, the club carrying them. You get where it becomes unbalanced? The club carrying them. Once we sign you, you're supposed to be carrying the club. You are wearing the badge that's representing the club. You know what I mean? So you're supposed to be carrying the club. You know, or you walk, or you talk, or you play. All aspects of what you do, you're supposed to be carrying the club. But it doesn't work out like that. We, the club, carrying the players. So we need superstar that will carry the club. Vinny Jr. will carry Arsenal. You know what I mean? Vinny Jr. will carry Arsenal. You get me? And straighten Saka to step up to the plate and do it too. I mean, I feel like this impact is just going to be about Vinny, you know. I feel like it's going to be a domino effect around him in an Arsenal dressing room if Vinny go in there. Because with the likes of Vinny, people are going to want to step up their play. Because everybody are going to want a little bit of the limelight. Everybody are going to want a little bit of the attention. You get me? So they're going to step up them play and make sense. You understand? Yeah. So people, Vinny Jr. to ask now. Is it a hit? Is it a miss? Will we actually make it happen? Can we actually make it happen? Watch this. Arsenal has examined all the financial aspects of a deal for Vinicius Jr. and believe it is capable of funding the deal. Information also indicates that the idea of signing Vinicius enjoys widespread support within the club. That is what's going on right now. Now, if this was being analyzed in the boardroom at Arsenal, because that's where it was being analyzed, you know what I mean? Up in the bigger exam at Arsenal, it has to be something that is explored. Remember, we all know clearly what's the situation with Vinny at Real Madrid. We know clearly what the situation is with Vinny at Real Madrid. Vinny wants a portion of money to stay. This is the situation. This is what I want to stay. Right? Now let's dig deeper into the whole situation. Because if Vinny get 500K a week at Real Madrid, I think that should make him the highest paid player at Real Madrid. You get me? So that will put him over Kylian Mbappe. Right? So, one, it's a numbers game. Two, it's an ego thing. You get me? So Vinny need to become the man at Real Madrid. He need to become the superstar. He need the globalness. He need to become the highlight, the limelight. He need to become the life of the party. That's Vinny Jr. aim. He want to become the superstar at Real Madrid. Is he going to stay? Will he sign a new contract? Of course, if he get that money, he will. But if he doesn't get that money, it is a likely possibility that Vinicius Jr. might leave. And Arsenal is there to capitalize on being a destination that he can come to and be himself and be at home. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Vinny, I don't care what nobody wants to say. I think your chin is perfect. You get me? Yes, sir. Yeah, I think that new chin of yours is perfect. Perfect for you, man. Perfect for the Premier League. Don't worry about it. It's all. You understand? So, yeah. The new looks are going to fit well in a London. You know what I mean? Your new looks are going to fit well in a London. And being that you change that new look situation, why not just change your location to come at England? Yeah, come at England and make it all work out. You know what I mean? Yes. And let's see what all this is about. So yeah, Arsenal explore the possibilities of the payroll, right? And reports are there that Arsenal can offer Vinny
This is a reminder.
a 400K a week salary. You get me? Would that cause a lot of stir in the Arsenal fan base? Will it? Will it not? What will be the situation? 400K a week and a Trump change. 400K a week, a good piece of change. You get me? And no Arsenal player is nowhere near that. Closest to what? Bakaya Saka with what? 300? You understand me? Okay? So Saka did it with 300 and all of that. So it's a good situation for Arsenal to be in. You know what I mean? And why can't we manage big egos? Why can't we manage big players? You get me? Why we have to take simple players and try to turn them into superstars? Why can't we just get some ready-made superstar like everybody else? City went for Haaland, you know what I mean? Superstar. Me say Haaland a ridiculous salary too. You know what I mean? Haaland's salary ridiculous. So me not say why not. Me not say why not. You get me? Yeah, so the Vinicius Jr. situation, we have some people dead weight in the place where we can sell. We have players that we can sell. You get me? We do have players that we can sell. We have the likes of Gabriel Jesus, we can sell. Right? We have the likes of we have Jesus, we have Kai Havertz, you know what I mean? We have Martinelli. We have people that are just here, you know what I mean? That's not a major part of the project. I'm not saying that Kai Havertz is not a major part of the project, but if you remember what Arteta said when the Champions League finished, he's going to have to make some tough decision. You know what I mean? And I just think that cutting ties with one of our superstars, one of our better players, to bring in a global superstar, that's us making tough decisions. You know what I'm saying? That's us making tough decisions. If you ask the fan base, would you trade a Vinny for a Kai Havertz? I guarantee you're going to hear yes all day, every day, twice on Sunday. You get what I'm saying? You're going to hear yes all day of the week if you ask the fan base if you do a trade. You understand me? So, believe me, it's a situation where we are desperate for a global superstar like this. Where we need a global superstar like Vinny. Because a global superstar like Vinny will take us to another level in our endeavors, in our triumphs, you know what I mean, on our journey. You get me? And he'll take him to another level because he has his own, he has a team now that he would have to carry on his back. You know what I mean? He has a team now that he would have to carry. Team ego will be the biggest ego in the dressing room. You get me? And better than that, he will be a part of a family. So the ego might just tone down. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, the ego might just tone down because he will now be a part of a family. You know what I mean? And family stick together, right? We all know that they have to know. Yeah, we're going to shift from Vinny a little bit and go to Gabby, right? So it is understand that Gabby Martinelli is happy at Arsenal. We all know that. Gabby is always happy at Arsenal. They always say, yo, just give me a pen and we good. Give me a pen. That's it. But he said that he will only consider leaving for an opportunity that suits him, which makes sense. Why the sense you're going to get up and leave the Premier League champions if the opportunity does not suit you? Why would you want to do that? There's the news that just come in, people, and I want to put it up shortly. Because Arsenal fans been saying this for a while, and I do not understand why. When other teams do it, it looks genius. But I don't understand why the fans can see a situation like this and Arsenal can't. Why can't we capitalize on things early, like regular clubs do? You know what I mean? Why? It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, I'm going to shift away from Gabby for a while. I'll be back to you, Gabby, in a second. Right? But people, look at this player. Look at this report that just came up. Probably just put out this report just now. Right, so look at this report that just came out. Fabrizio Romano, Barcelona have explored Junior Krupi as option over recent weeks in case Julian Alvarez deal doesn't advance. Manchester City also asks for info on Krupi this month. Bournemouth want to keep and insist no plan to sell. Arsenal fans been saying this. Krupi have a taller ceiling. You understand what I'm saying? Krupi have a wider ceiling. Why not go for a Krupi instead of an Alvarez? Right? Now, Barcelona are exploring the option of doing it. Manchester City has called and asked for information about Junior Krupi. So these big top clubs are seeing the possibilities. Yes, Julian Alvarez is still Barcelona priority. But the pack is right there. that they are acknowledging that this kid is something special. And who knows, in this kid, they might be getting a better deal in the long run than a Julian Alvarez, which we all think that Julian Alvarez is at his ceiling. You know what I mean? He might have another 2-3 years at the top, and then it's probably just going to slightly decay from there. This kid is just starting. His ceiling right now is not even in sight. Not even in sight at the present moment. Barcelona exploring the option of getting him if they don't get Coupe. We never hear Arsenal explore the option of getting him. It was a fan-made situation. Fans wanted him. You understand what I say? The fans wanted him. So these are things where we need to step up and make sense as a fan base, as a club. You know what I mean? Go for the little gem them early. Go for the gem them early and do it. You understand? Yeah, we need to go for the gem them early and do it. Yeah, so Jonah Coupe option is being explored, right? From Barcelona, and Manchester City has made the inquiry. So it's all going down, people. It's all going on. These talents are going to move, you know. These talents are going to move. Ain't no way Beaumont can close the window with a talent like Coupe. Don't see it happening. Big up yourself, Alex. What's going on? What's going on, fam? No way Bournemouth can close the window with a talent like Coupe still there. You know what I mean? No, I don't see it. I do not see it. So let's see what the transfer window have to offer. You know what I mean? And what's going on. Other reports doing the rounds today. Other reports doing the rounds today. And I mean, this is something that's been going around. I don't know how true it is. Manchester City made a late attempt in recent hours to hijack Bruno move, but the Brazilian camp made it clear his priority is Arsenal. Bruno already gave Arsenal his word and is now waiting for the Gunners to reach an agreement with Newcastle. Arsenal bound, man. You know what I mean? Arsenal bound. That is it. They want to come play for the Premier League champions. It's very simple. You know, take rocket scientists to understand. Arsenal is an attractive aspect right now. Arsenal attractive right now. You get me? And people want to join the setup. People want to be a part of what's going on. History going to make it. We're going to make history one way or another because we're going to win the Champions League trophy. We're going to win that Champions League trophy. So one way or another, we are going to make history. Because that Champions League trophy coming home. Somehow, it's coming home. Believe the man. It's time to believe, people. This is the time when you have faith and believe in what's going on for you. Have faith. Fabrizio controversy, as you see. Yeah, but you say controversy sells. So that's what they're doing. Them selling them product, man. You can get the information and then put it out. You can get the information and then put it out. This is another one that's doing the round today. Fabrizio again. Chelsea are considering a move for that. That's not only Fabrizio. You know what I mean? David Arnstein did put out this as well. Chelsea are considering a move for Daniel Welbeck to add experience up front for the upcoming season. Initial approach made to understand deal condition as reports. So Daniel Welbeck gone back in a stardom again. Daniel Welbeck touched back the limelight. Daniel Welbeck has put himself back on the market at his age. At his age. Daniel Welbeck is not a cub, you know. Daniel Welbeck is not a cub. These are the Manchester United days when he was just a little cub, a little lad. You know what I mean? Yeah, Daniel Welbeck is a full-blown veteran right now. You know what I mean? Full-blown right now. Barca dogs want to sign Bruno. Bruno is Arsenal bound, man. Arsenal just need to get themselves together and just pull the Bruno trigger, which I'm expecting something big from the transfer window today. I am expecting something big from the transfer window today, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? About Arsenal too. Something big happen every day, but not about Arsenal. But today, I am looking for something big about Arsenal to happen. We need that kind of situation right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we are looking for a big, big bomber or a big here we go today. So I'm glued to what's going on right now. Glue, glue, glue. So yeah. So then well back to Chelsea people. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think. Alonso is changing up the system at Chelsea. Alonso is doing things different. You know what I mean? Alonso is doing things different. Alonso is bringing in experienced players because Chelsea had it wrong all along. All Chelsea was doing was just trying to sign kids so they can rotate and sell and make money. You know what I mean? It was just all about profit for Chelsea. Rotating, making a profit, and hopefully the kids can catch. No, Alonso is doing something different. You know what I mean? One of the first, he made an attempt to bring Xhaka there. You know what I mean? It did not work. You know what I mean? That experience. And that would have been a fantastic move. That's a leader mentality right there. You know what I mean? Everybody know that if you want your ship to be stable, Granit Xhaka is the guy. You know what I mean? Granit Xhaka is the guy. Granit Xhaka stabilized ship. So if you want your ship to stay stable, Granit is the person to do it. So Alonso made that move, you know what I mean, to try and understand. Well, y'all remember that he brought in Granit over where he was, and they were invincible. So he understand the kind of leader that Granit is, and he wanted that again, you know what I mean, to steer what he's doing at Chelsea, which would have been fantastic for him. It's his first season, you know what I mean? And when you have your first season, you want people that you can trust. You want people that know you and know what you're about. Granit and knows Zambia knows what he's about. You know what I'm saying? So that would have been an ideal move for Xabi Alonso. It would have been also an ideal move for Granit. That's a big paycheck. That's probably his last big paycheck. You understand me? Yes, sir. It would have worthwhile taking. It would have worthwhile taking that paycheck. Alex said, sign Vinny, please. We are tired. Oh, God, man. We are, man. Come on, man. Just do the thing, man. Just do the thing, man. You know what I mean? Arsenal, just do the thing, man. Just throw some money for Real Madrid and let's give him what I want, man. And we know the money I'm going to make back. Sure, the money I'm going to make back. You get me? Alonso smell Vinny Jr. in Garnacho, so he sold him early as possible. Who? Vinny Jr.? You mean the behavior? But Garnacho ain't got no stardom level to be behaving like a Vinny Jr. No, Garnacho is just not an awesome player. You know what I mean? And he probably just couldn't get that awesome player out of him. I think he can be, eventually, at some point, hopefully in this lifetime. You know what I mean? But he just couldn't get that stardom out of him. So he just I don't think he wants to bother. You know what I mean? Understand, these coaches know these players. Even if they don't coach them, they do still know who they are and what they're about. Right? And they're going to be players that they will willing to take a chance with. And they're going to just be players that they're just going to just sell. You know what I'm saying? Unai Emery is willing to take a chance at Garnacho. You know what I mean? Unai Emery sees something in Garnacho that nobody else probably does. You know what I mean? Garnacho said Unai Emery sold him a dream, sold him the project. You know what I mean? And he's buying with it. Any club would have sold Garnacho a project and he's buying it. Anyway, to be honest with you, I think he just wanted a move. His Chelsea career has not been good. The fans don't like him. You know what I mean? And that's just that. So you need a fresh start. You know what I mean? I don't mean to go back to Vinny, but just like Vinny, I think Vinny has been through too much in Spain. You know what I mean? At Real Madrid. I think he need a fresh start. Sometimes you have to just cut ties and start over. Sometimes you have to just make a fresh. You know what I mean? So now, like Vinny had fight with Alonso, with Xavi, and doesn't want to be substituted. That's the thing. You have to gain respect. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Garnacho is nowhere near that level of a Vinny to behave like that. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere near the level of a Vinny to behave like that. So that's the situation. You understand? So, yeah. I don't think he has Garnacho in his plans, you know what I mean, to going forward. So he just cut his ties early. They can know what they want. You know what I mean? They can know who they think they're gonna be attracted to or drawn to. You get me? And Vinny Garnacho doesn't seem like he was a part of what Alonso had in mind going forward. So tide was cut, and that's that. You get me? People, remember to put a like on the channel, all right? Remember to like that channel, hit the like button. Another transfer that's going around, and this one is this player seems to be in demand. This player seems to be in demand. He's a free agent, so we understand. Okay, they're not gonna pay no money for it, right? But it's reported again that Inter and Juventus are both in talks with John Stones Camp over potential free transfer. He's a free transfer and he's a decent player. You know what I mean? He's a top gap player. He can use his stopper gap. Arsenal have been linked with him. I hear that Chelsea have been linked with him. You know what I'm saying? So people have been linked with this player. You get me? Free transfer. He's an injury-prone player now. He's an injury-prone player. So it would have probably be perfect for the Arsenal right now. And the reason why it would have probably be perfect for the Arsenal right now because we only need him for a period. A 1-year contract and a period, we only need him for a period. But why would he sign a 1-year contract with Arsenal if these clubs that love all player, the Inter and the Juventus, them love all player? You know what I mean? Them love all player. Why would he sign a 1-year contract with Arsenal if he probably can't get a 2-3 year contract from them and get some more playing time and get the chance to make some more money? You understand what I say? We have to look for what's going on. You see me? But Chelsea, Arsenal, now, Inter and Juventus have been linked with this player. You know what I mean? Where will he go? Where will he end up? Where will he end up? I don't know. But we are here to see. You know what I mean? He has a fantastic career. He had a fantastic career at Manchester City. You know what I mean? He was okay in the England World Cup. So pretty much persons are seeing and realizing that he still has something to offer. You know what I mean? If he can stay fit. If he can stay fit, he has something to offer. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's where situation is at right now. Yes. I guess we don't have a lot of talkative persons today. Garnacho and Sancho never found their clubs, and Mount also after Chelsea is nobody. A lot of players seem to be having that problem. Even a lot of players with Arsenal. I've always noticed that when Arsenal lets go a lot of players, it's like their career go down. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. It's just not the same. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. I don't know why. You know what I mean? But Garnacho is a let's see if we find this club now. Let's see, because Unai Emery wanted Garnacho. Unai Emery needed Garnacho. Unai Emery put Garnacho as a part of the deal. You know what I mean? Secretly for the Morgan Rodgers. So he has a plan for Garnacho. So I guess that he has a way he's gonna fit Garnacho in the system. You know what I mean? I guess he has a way to get the best out of Garnacho. So let's see if that can materialize and he might find him club now. Sancho did find this club. Sancho club was at Dortmund. You know what I mean? He never put back together that Dortmund situation nowhere else. You understand what I'm saying? So he had found him club. Sometimes a player is playing well and doing well somewhere. Sometimes they just need to just chill and relax and stay. You get me? Sancho moved, you know what I mean? Dream move to Manchester United, just never happened for him. Just never happened for him. You get me? So he did find his club. His club was where he was at the beginning. His club was at Manchester. Sorry, his club was at Dortmund. You know what I mean? That's where he was doing this thing and making shit happen. You know? So he needed to stay there. He needed to stay there. But people, nothing has moved since yesterday as far as this situation is concerned, as far as Arsenal transfer window is concerned, as far as a lot of transfer window is concerned. You know what I mean? Some of the breaking news yesterday was that Real Madrid has agreed terms, Leipzig for Diamantes. You know what I mean? So Real Madrid blew PSG out of the water and take a PSG player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Real Madrid blew PSG out of the water and take a PSG player. And that's the situation. So Diamante is now on his way to Real Madrid. And that should be finalized this week, as report is saying. You know what I'm saying? It is understood that Jose Mourinho wanted him. You know what I mean? Jose Mourinho wanted the player. That's the understanding that I had with this situation. There was something that Cesc Fabregas said yesterday. Yeah, so Cesc Fabregas was talking and he was highlighting something. And I understand that Cesc Fabregas is a Barcelona man. So, but he's not a coach. So you expect him to speak justice or speak fast about situation and all that. So Cesc Fabregas has highlighted that the president of Real Madrid promises a Galactico, right? And in promising a Galactico, he had to deliver, right? A Galactico. Let's see if this is it right here. I'll be somewhere. This is it right here, right? So Cesc Fabregas has spoken about the situation yesterday. He said, I think this signing is about more than just the player. It feels like there's pressure on the president to deliver another Galactico. After promising one during the election at the club like Real Madrid, expectations don't only exist on the pitch, they also exist in the boardroom. Yan Diamande is undoubtedly talented, but the fee changes the conversation completely. When a club invests that amount of money, people expect immediate result, and that's a fact. So what he's saying, a lot of pressure going to be on the boy right now. He took on the pressure. He take on the pressure. He take on the money. He take on the transfer fee. And now him take on Real Madrid. So he apply that pressure to fee himself. So he have to go deliver it. That's just the truth. You know what I mean? He doesn't arrive with Champions League title or a long list of individual honors. Pretty much a lot of people never knew him before the World Cup. And that's what people are saying. A lot of people did not know him before the World Cup. So this is massive. This is pressure. How you know about pressure? This is pressure. So naturally, the scrutiny will be even greater. That's the challenge of joining Real Madrid. Fans won't judge you as developing players. They judge you as someone expected to make the difference from the very first match. So from the get-go, the man can deliver. They're looking for you to deliver from the get-go, and that is it. It is just what it is. Every touch, every mistake, and every performance will be analyzed. The talent is there, and everybody can see that. You know, take a simple player to do what he did to Nkapé. You remember what he did to Nkapé? Yeah, man, he go and he handle himself. You get me? So you take a simple player to do that to Nkapé. Nkapé is a beast. Nkapé is a beast, and it doesn't take boy to put Nkapé aground, and he did it. All right? So the talent is there, but now he has to prove he belongs at one of the biggest clubs in the world, at Real Madrid. The price tag become part of your identity until football convinced everyone otherwise. It was the same thing with Declan Rice. Declan Rice had to carry that price tag with him when Arsenal break the bank to sign it. But the price tag swiftly became not all that important. Why? Because Declan Rice proved that he's worth it. As a matter of fact, they started to belittle the price tag, saying that we get him at half price. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they started to belittle the half price, saying that the price tag saying that we get him at half price. Those are the kind of stallion performance that he was putting in. You know what I mean? He was doing the damn thing. You get me? All right, and trying to take us to 10 likes, everyone. Put a like on the channel, people. Nobody, y'all not liking the channel, man. Do the damn thing now. Yeah, man, do the time. Put a like on the channel, people. You know what I mean? If you're new over here, because a lot of people, y'all have never really seen me at this time of day. So yeah, a lot of people don't probably know. You know what I mean? Y'all probably not ever seen me at this time of day. You know what I mean? So I'm probably new to some of y'all, and some of y'all are probably new to me. So if you're new to the channel also, hit the subscribe button, man. Become a part of the family, man. Do the thing, man. Do the right thing. You get me? Yes, Alex said Madrid shouldn't have signed him. There is no place to play, and players also not accepting to be substitute in this club. Too many players now. You have to get rid of some of them superstars. That's where Vinny comes in. So it comes back to Vinny now. So with a player like this and a price tag like this, you can't have a player like this on the bench. You can't pay the kind of money that you just pay for a Diamande and have him on the bench. He has to play. You know what I mean? He has to play. So what happened now is Vinny is there and he's holding out for a certain amount of money. You know what I mean? His price tag is there. His price tag is the salary that he's expecting. As I mentioned earlier on, Vinny's salary situation is not just a money save. It's an ego thing. Vinny want to become the top earner at Real Madrid. He want to become the top dog. He want to go above Kylian Mbappe. So it's like Vinny want to go this up and say, okay, now it's your turn. Let me see what I'm have to offer you. You know what I mean? And it's going to be a constant fight between Vinny and Kylian because they both play on the same wing. They both like to play on the same wing. You know what I'm saying? And at some point, Kylian going to want to be over on that left wing. Two fantastic players. Two fantastic players. And I think that they should. One of them needs to go. Kylian has pretty much just arrived. Kylian have won nothing with Real Madrid. And I think he sees Real Madrid as his best hope, his best chance of trying to win the Champions League because he just could have win it nowhere. He left PSG, and as soon as they left PSG the following year, the following year, PSG win the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? So things not going Kylian way as far as the Champions League is concerned. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just think one of them need to go, man. But Diamande, they're not going to pay that amount of money for Diamande just to put him on the bench. Right? They're not going to do it. So let's see what's the situation with him. Let's see how it works out. You know what I mean? He's a fantastic talent though, and we wish him all the best. You know what I mean? Hopefully he can figure that price tag out and make sense out of all of that. Our next transfer that was doing the rounds yesterday was this player. This is a fantastic player. And I do not understand why is it that this player is not linked with a lot of clubs. He's not linked with a lot of clubs. Liverpool seems to be the only concrete club in for this player right now. Liverpool seems to be the only concrete club in for this player right now. Why is that? Why is that? Big up Toxic joining the conversation. Good morning, bro. How are you? Liverpool is the only player that is in links with Barcola. His price tag is going to be huge, understandable. He's a fantastic player. People are quoting 170 mil. No. Sources said that's not the truth. You know what I mean? Sources said that's not the truth. You go and get him, or you go and get him, or you can get him for significantly less than that. You know what I mean? So 170 mil is not the real target that is really going to be quoted for Barcola if a club decide to go all in for it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's not going to be the final decision on that. Yeah, so lots of things doing around. John Stones is big out there. Understand Inter are set to discuss a 2-year deal with Stones. So Inter is willing to offer John Stones a 2-year deal to bring him to the club. You know what I mean? And at his age, with his injury, you know what I mean? That's a fantastic. You know what I mean? That's a fantastic contract for Stones. You get me? They might get a half a season of time in the entire 2 years that he's there. You know what I mean? And inter football is not as robust as over England. So it might even be better for him. You know what I mean? Probably a change of scenery is what he needed. We would love a player like John Stone for a year just because of Saliba back problem. And he going to take Saliba, what, 3 to 4 months, they say, to get over that injury situation that he has. So we would really love to see a player capable enough to step in and manage the load a little bit. You know what I mean? Toxic said, no way Barcola would go to Liverpool. Why would he? Doesn't he want trophy? Well, the thing about it is it's not a matter of fact if he doesn't want trophy. It's just that that's the only team linked with him right now. You get me? That's the only team. Honestly, have you seen any report of any other team linked with Barcola? That's the only team linked with Barcola right now. Liverpool. So if Liverpool is the only team that's out for you, then what are you going to do? What are you actually going to do? You know what I mean? So I think that's just what, until another team comes in and decide that, hey, this is the situation, then that's his destination for now. If they decide to pay the money. You know what I mean? If PSG decide to let him go. But PSG didn't get Diamande. So Barcola might be on a standstill for right now. You get me? Barcola might on a standstill for right now because Diamande was not, did not go to PSG. Right? So, yeah. So here we are, sitting, waiting on news about our club. Arsenal did well enough because they realized that the fan base was kind of in a zone. So what they did was they give us, you know, when you're a shark in the water and them just hungry, them just dangle some meat in the water for we want to feed pan. You get me? Dangle some meat. I sit down and I wonder now, what is actually the situation? What actually Arsenal is actually up to? Because for weeks, it was Julian Alvarez. Then it was Bruno. You know what I mean? It was, and then now we have Vinny Jr. You know what I mean? So what's actually going on at Arsenal? What actually going on over at the Emirates? What are they actually planning? What them actually trying to? You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get together, trying to put in my head, and trying to figure out. You know what I mean? Yeah, but the Vinny Jr. transfer would that be a fantastic transfer? That would be a fantastic transfer. That there's no joke about that. There's no if, but, now maybe about Vinny and Arsenal, and if it would have been good. The Vinny Jr. transfer would have been fantastic. So let's see how well Arsenal can maneuver the situation there, and if we can get it done. You know what I mean? If we can get it done, it would be nice. Today is a slow morning as well. You know what I mean? Now, I probably are spitting a report or nothing like that. So it is a slow morning for us in terms of transfer rumors and reports going out. Nothing really out there in the world of football. Not even just about Arsenal, about nobody. John Stone rumors and Danny Welbeck rumors. You know what I mean? And some other little stuff. Pretty much is what's been circulated. You get me? Nothing serious, nothing concrete. Let's see throughout the process of the day, things go to step up and materialize. You understand what I'm saying? Let's see throughout the rest of the day, things go make sense. You get me? Yeah. But those are some of the situations going on. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 sec. Yes, so transfer news are far and wide for us this morning, and Arsenal news have always been far and wide. You get me? So y'all know the thing up. You get me? Y'all know the thing up. But the move that Arsenal start out with, you know what I mean, we already signed 2 players, Melisi, that goalkeeper, you know what I mean, and Zalis. Zalis already play a friendly and has done his thing. He has put in an assist already. You get me? He has put in an assist already, and yeah, he's pretty much well on his way. You get me? Well on his way. I heard that his performance was brilliant too. I heard that he put in a pretty much a decent shift, pretty decent shift. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the situation. So yeah, we're not worried about what's to come. I always tell people, have a little faith. You know what I mean? Arsenal will get it done. You get me? Arsenal will get it done. And that's the situation with that. If you believe, if you get it together, if you believe Arsenal will get it together, you will have a fantastic transfer. But if you stress out yourself and wonder if and worry about it and all of that, you know what I mean? Then you're still going to have a fantastic transfer. But guess what? You're going to be in at the last when the transfer started coming good. You get me? I saw the play a private friendly. Yeah, it was a friendly, behind door friendly. And he mustered an assist. Remember, it's just a friendly. So it was probably a weak team anyway. You get me? It was probably a weak team anyway. Girona is coming up on Friday. We will be doing a watch along for that. Definitely doing a watch along for that. So let's see. Let's see if we can get our first real glimpse at that person and see what he has to offer. You know what I'm saying? And let's see how that works out. So, yeah, we are here waiting on the show to begin. You get me? We're here waiting on the show to begin. Arsenal is the main character that's going to deliver what we're here waiting on. So it's a fantastic look. It's a fantastic look. But we're grateful. You know what I mean? I always tell the people, appreciate everybody that supports the movement. Appreciate everybody that find it in their time to be here whenever this live is on. You know what I mean? We've been coming from a long way, a long, long way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we have so much further to go. You know what I mean? Gratitude is a hell of a thing. A lot of people don't know how to give thanks, but I do. So my respect and my gratitude goes out to everybody every single time they click on this live to watch, to communicate. All right? We will be back again later on, you know. We will be back again later on. Hopefully later will be greater. You know what I mean? Hopefully throughout the day, we have some massive news drop. And y'all know, massive news drop, we're going to drop it ourselves. Yeah, man. Massive news drop, we are going to drop it ourselves in either a stream or in a video. But we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. We're here to make it happen. All right? So updates, looking for updates on the Vinny Jr. situation throughout the day. I mean, like, we know that's not going to be anything immediate. We almost guarantee that's not going to be anything immediate. So we might have to, that might have to drag on. Reports are that Vinny and the board will be having a meeting. I don't know how true. I don't know how come that report can be true though, because unless, you know, I mean, there's so much things going on in the internet you don't even understand. Because there was a report that I saw Vinny in Jamaica on vacation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It was on one of them. Yeah, one of them things up on the river. One of them canoe up on the river. You get me? So I'm not sure. But there are reports that Vinny and the board of Real Madrid was going to go in a meeting today. Well, actually, his representatives are the ones that represented him now. So yeah. So it was reports that they're going to go in a meeting today to discuss his contract situation. Don't know how that meeting going to come out. Let's see how that meeting come out. Hopefully, things go Y, you know what I mean? And we get X. You know what I mean? Yeah, hopefully things go Y and we get X. So yeah. That's the situation with what's up. Vinny Jr., Arsenal, all I know, that just sounds like a very, very good match, and it needs to happen. You know what I mean? Bruno, this week, I hate when they're trying to give you reports and they're telling you that this week. The week is a whole 7 days. And they're trying to tell you that this week, this is going to happen. This week. You get me? Yeah. But let's see if the Bruno situation also take precedence and this week, using the frame this week as well. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Well, people, thank you guys for tuning into the stream, and thank you for being here. You know what I mean? Thank you for taking time out of your morning to be here with us. It's been a pleasure, a real, real pleasure. And we'll do this again later. That will be greater. You understand me? Let's see if we get some news to cap that and push forward. But until look more, bless up on the damn self, people. Thank you for joining in. It's a pleasure, man. Big up. Blessed.